And let's start in South Africa, where the country's national treasury says it is unable to introduce a permanent social grant unless tax revenue significantly increases. Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana made the disclosure to Parliament yesterday while presenting his budget for the 2022-2023 financial year. The minister maintains that government remains under pressure from opposition parties, labor unions, civil society bodies to introduce a basic income grant to cushion the poor and the unemployed from a poorly performing economy.
Our economic recovery has been uneven and risks remain high. We must proceed with caution. The real GDP growth of 2.1% is projected for the 2022, which is an upward revision from what we said at the time of the medium-term budget policy statement. Over the next 3 years, GDP growth is expected to average about 1.8%. Commodity prices, which have supported our economic recovery, slowed in the second half of 2021. Also, violent unrest in July and restrictions imposed to manage the third wave of COVID-19 further eroded the gains we made in the first half.
Well, according to the minister, taxes for the country's new financial year will not increase, including the fuel and road accident fund levy, a decision that South Africa's treasury last made in 1990.
While the finance minister presented the government's annual budget statement, members of the Economic Freedom Fighters, that EFF party, protested in front of the South African Parliament in Cape Town against the national treasury and the loans it took from the World Bank and IMF to combat the coronavirus pandemic. Those are the clips of the protest on your screen right now.
All right, so there you have it. The Economic Freedom Fighters always at the forefront, ensuring that whatever doesn't sound good or seem right, especially to South Africans, they will always have a say. And you heard as well from the minister saying, listen, these are the things that we're doing. Taxes for the country's new financial year will not increase. That will be a plus to South Africans. But of course, he has nothing. There's nothing he could do concerning the fuel price, as you could also have seen on the front page of the Sowetan. So Enoch coming out to make this clear statement, and a lot of people not happy about it.
You're not happy about it, but would you prefer that it is included in this year's budget, but is not sustainable? Now, let's not forget that it has been quite a tight financial year for a lot of African countries. We're just coming out of the pandemic. A lot of us are still in the pandemic, and we're grappling to get ourselves back on foot. We're grappling to get the economy back to where it should be. So at this point in time, might not be the best time to include an additional cost into the economy. We're looking for things that are sustainable. We're looking for ways to generate more revenue for the government. So maybe just next year it might be possible.
Hopefully next year.